Yes, believe it or not, it's that time again for a new kit. Those of you that have been coming over to the live, you've been getting a lot of sneak previews. It's time now for me to go ahead and show you all the details and show you what we'll be doing next month. I went around in circles trying to come up with the name, and so a lot of you contributed some different ideas, and I kind of meshed a couple of those ideas together, and we're going to call it the Hidden Forest Floor because most of these things are things that you would find when you are out hiking about under the canopies of the trees. There's so many things, and to someone who isn't like really homing in on it, they're pretty much hidden. So you have to really look underneath things and through things and really see the beauty of all the stuff that's laying there on the ground underneath all of these beautiful trees. So let's start. I I made it went kind of crazy. I went kind of crazy on this one, you guys. I have to admit. I thought maybe just a little box so that you can put all your stuff as you're, gathering all these things from the forest floors. Sometimes the forest floor is actually your backyard, but we won't tell anybody. Um, I thought of that first. Then I incorporated a little journal. Then I thought, well, you don't maybe necessarily want to take the journal and the box, or maybe the box and not the journal. So then I made a little pouch for it. Anyway, you understand. So let's go and I'll show you the stuff that will be in the kit. But first, I will show you what I did with some of that stuff in the kit. Right, right. All right, so there's a box, and we'll put this over here for a second. And then there's this pouch. I just call it a pouch. Who knows what it really is? And it is made out of a file folder. And so we will be making this together. I just want to distinguish which are just things I threw in here and what we're actually going to be making. So all the things I'm going to show you right now are in the kit and we will be making together. You're going to get the file folder. You're going to get some images that are printed, some images that came out of magazines and books, and a little bit of everything so that you can decorate your little pouch. Let me put that right there. Then we're going to make a little journal out of some envelopes. And this also has been collaged with the items that will be in the kit. And you can see um, I cut out some birds and some flowers and things like that. And I'm not a fussy cutter. You guys know that. But it's really easy if you just kind of go, see, it's not fussy. It's messy cutting. I call it messy cutting. And it still works. And then we're going to make this little journal. It goes in there, just very simple. And with the pages that are in the kit that you can cut out, these are some of the images that are in there. This is just a leaf I got from my yard. I'm sure you guys have leaves, I would think. Ooh, there's a scary bird. But I like that. I just thought he was really cool looking. Here was from one of the magazines. Some butterflies. You guys can start collecting your stuff. This is part of the printout. Again, something from one of the book pages, and then just something out of my yard, just to give you an example of what you can do with this little book. And not to mention, you can obviously write and journal in it. And then, um, being that this is made with an envelope, there is a place for you to put other things in there. And I just cut up some little cards and stuck them in there. And there are some little fairies that are going to be in the kit because I know maybe not everybody is into the grungy stuff. They want a little, a little frou-frou in there. So I threw some of those in there. And then I included these, it has the different 12 months out of the year, and I did them with some of my eco printing. So those will also be in there. So if you have 3 cards on each side and you put one of the tags on either side, then you have enough for all 12 months. So that goes there. And the inspiration for this whole concoction was Louisa Heisel. She did a little a little different take, but I definitely got this idea 100% from her. Um, and this one here, you can see, just did pretty much the same. And of course, there's plenty of room to fill up more. I just put a few things in there as an example. And then here are some of 3 more of the cards, again with the months on each one. Now you can see here we've got some papers that some of these will be included. My eco prints, um, I just cut out the leaf from the print, and you'll get a couple of sheets of those that you can cut out. This is also cut out from my eco printing, and this and this leaf. So just to give you an idea, that will also be in the kit. And then inside here, I have a little field note, and this printout will be there. This stuff here has been glued on, so that'll be part of things that, from the stuff that's included that you can cut out and attach to there. This too came from one of the book pages, and you can see there. And then just simple, you just put some pages in there, and this is something you can take along on your little journey or document what you find and where you find it. So that's that. So you can take that alone with you on your little walk, or you can take it in here with you on your walk, or you also have a box. I had a piece of file folder that was left over, so I just kind of like stuck it there. I'm not really sure what I would do with it necessarily, but maybe if there was a pocket in there and you could put more stuff, I really don't know. But there's endless possibilities. So then this is the box. Let me give you the measurement of the box. I don't have that right here. Measurement of the box is almost 11 by a little over 8. And then you can see all I so far is just decorated right here. You might want to decorate, you might want to glue it, glue something on it, you might want to paint it, you might want to leave it the way it is. It comes just this color. I just highlighted some of the edges is pretty much all I did. So when you open this up, let me see if I can get this all. I won't get it all in frame. But we're going to make a couple of pockets here so that you can put in some of the ephemera, some of the stuff you're going to get. Whoops, my camera is getting a little goofy with the lighting. And so we'll be making this. This is covered here with some of my deli paper that I just pretty much just boiled when I was doing my other boils. There'll be a couple of those in the pack that you can use. And some of these printouts will be in there. And I'll be showing all that to you in a second. And these are cute, just little stamps and cards, and I just put it together with one of those little key tags, and then again from one of the books, cut those out and put them in there. I just started collecting little things there to show you that you can collect. I haven't divided this into little divisions because everybody is going to have different things in there, and it really doesn't matter, for me to make certain divisions, because then your things aren't going to fit in there. So I just left it open for right now, and as I collect my stuff, then I might put some kind of dividers, but then again, I may not. I'm not really sure. Okay, so One of the things we're going to make is this. I think he's pretty cute. I'm not sure if you're going to call it a moth or a butterfly. We won't get into the semantics. It's got a body and it's got some wings. And I just thought this was so cute. And so we're going to make one of these. This may end up being, on top of your journal. You just might set it in there. You might make several. I'm not sure, but we'll be doing that together. This here is a little, let me open this up and not let everything fall out. This is just a little flower press or leaf press, plant press. Let's put it plant press. I can get it out. But obviously you can make it any size, but I just wanted to make it small and slender so it would fit in with a lot of other things. And I just have some things in here that are being pressed right now. These just, I found these on the forest floor in my yard. Ooh, that one's pressing pretty good. And this opens up like, just an accordion fold. And if you prefer to draw on it or glue in there, you can choose to do that instead of using it as, as a press. It's all up to you. These are just suggestions of what to do um, with the stuff that's in the kit. But obviously, this is just all for inspiration. You can do whatever you want. And this was just a tree was knocked down in my yard, and this was kind of left over, the bark. And then this just came off of a box or packaging. And then inside here is some more of the deli paper that I just boiled up, and that was also in the kit. And I'm going to go over again. It's been maybe almost 2 years ago where I showed how to get your papers and just do some boiling. And that's what I did with these. It isn't necessarily eco printing, but you can throw things in there that are natural. So it could be like an eco boil where you're just really making your papers look really grungy and really cool looking. So we'll do that together. And then you could make a journal if you want, or whatever it is that you want to do with those papers. So those are the things that we are going to be able to do with all the goodies that are in the kit. So let me show you exactly the kit, because we're getting long-winded here. Yeah, at least I am. Right, so you're going to get the box. The box is going to still be flat because all the things don't fit in the box. So you'll be getting this. Okay. Super simple to fold up together. We'll do it together, not to worry in case you find that intimidating. And here are the, okay, and some of the things that I'm showing you, I haven't even used yet because, like for instance, this is some, I guess it's like, what, wrapping? I'm not going to open it right now, but it's like, there's a word for this, but I think it's sort of like the real thick ribbon that has the wire on there, except it's covered with moss. Super cool. I put it in a separate little bag because as you go like that, it tends to a little bit fall out. So if you were to use this on your journal or anywhere on there, I would, after you put it on, I would strongly recommend that you seal it, with something. But I think it would be really fun to work with. I haven't used it yet. This is what we use to do these little side pockets here, like the little hinges. So in case you don't have neutral fabric, I know a lot of you ladies have fabric, but some ladies don't. So I included that in there. This is different pieces of fabric that you can use to make the butterfly slash moth. And so I just threw in there scraps of like bark cloth that I have, scraps of cantha quilts, regular quilt, just some nice soft fabric that would give it a nice little texture. So you're going to get a little bunch of that. There's enough to make, you know, oodles of them because it does take hardly any fabric at all to make that. I've also put in there some mushroom stickers. These are stickers that come off and they're transparent, so you can put it on any surface as far as the color behind it. I'm including a couple of these because I think you could put some plants in there, some flowers from the ones that you are using your little handmade press with, and then we can decorate these up, and that would look pretty cool to put in there. You need these to make this, so those are included. And then there's going to be, like I said, pages from books and magazines for you to be able to cut out and decorate your pages. So you'll get a nice little chunk of those. Then I printed on some deli paper, some of the foil deli paper. I just did some prints of some ferns. If you come to my lives, you saw us doing that all together. So you're going to get this, and then you can cut those out and put part of your collage. These are the boiled papers that you can line the inside of your box if you so choose. I also had a book that I really liked. It's all about birds, but I like the paper. It's nice and thick, and it would look really good if you use it in different areas in the collage or also in making the little journal that you put inside of that field guide. And then it has different pictures. Where was it? Areas. And they tell you what kind of birds are in those areas. It has the map. And here it has like the beak, just different things that have to do with birds. And that's what I cut out. That's what this is right here. It's one of these that was cut out. And I put that there on the front. So you get a nice little chunk of that. And then you're going to get some of my own eco prints that you can use to glue on to the journal that we're making. So you'd be able to play with a couple of those and cut those leaves out if you choose. Here is the pattern for the moth that we're going to make. Fabric's there. These are just some little stickers that have to do with plants and animals. Here are those little fairies for those of you that want that little fairy touch. Here is some mushrooms and some ferns. Those are some of the ones I cut out and glued in there also. Here is the little cards that you can cut out and put on those the cards that were there in the center that has one for every month, and those are also come from my eco printing. Here are some more bugs. Here's some more fern stuff. I didn't even have a chance to use all that stuff. Here are some butterflies. Haven't even used that in there yet. Here's the field note one that I did use and put in there. And then to cover the inside of the little journals here, here are some different, what I think looks kind of remains of something. And then these little thicker cardstock is what I use to make the cover on each side of these. So you'll have that. And then also, it's not here right now, there'll be a file folder to be able to make this. Hello. So that's like a mouthful. That's a lot of stuff. It's a long video. And there is also going to be a supplemental to this. I'm not going to include it in this video because I don't want to people confused thinking that they're going to get that along with this. So there's going to be a separate video. Besides, this is getting kind of long, to show you some other things that I think are really cool to put inside of your box, but they will be separate. So you may choose to do one or the other or both. I'm not sure. But hey, all I know is that this is going to be fun. And and I think you have a lot of stuff you could probably find and throw in your box, and make sure that that stuff on your forest floor is no longer hidden. You need to go out there and find it and have some fun. Okay, sorry this was so long, but the kit will be in the shop, and I hope you have fun with us putting this all together.